both coming up here and testing. Paid off with a whole children's operation.
The man that created the burnout, he gets to do it today.
Well, the king of burnouts. Time to make the donuts.
And you know, let's give a call to Danny Culler, his spotter. He talked him through that. And he will keep the lead in the Busch Series points. He's not running all the races, but remember, this is the championship.
Kevin's going to light up the heights.
Oh, light him up, buddy. Oh, he's drifting a little bit. He's going down the hill.
Well, he's from California, where drifting is a big racing sport.
Their 559th win overall. Chevy, the revolution, races on. Mike Joy.
Was 12 years ago that then defending Cup champion Alan Kulwicki lost his life on this race weekend in a plane crash returning to Bristol after a sponsor appearance. Nice to see that Kevin Harvick, after doing his trademark burnouts, does what Alan described as the Polish victory lap, coming with the driver's side to the crowd, wrong way around the racetrack, saluting the fans. A nice touch.
Think he's happy?
Yes, he's happy.
He's happy as a bare naked lady.
And he's going to ruin Richard Childress' engine, but I don't think he much cares.
I don't think Richard cares.
Chevrolet congratulates Kevin Harvick and the 29 Monte Carlo SS on another great Team Chevy victory. 25 of the last 34 NASCAR Manufacturers Championships and counting. Chevy, an American revolution. Dave.
With Todd Berrier now. These guys all worked their own numbers. Todd Berrier did, and in the end, they became the winners tonight, regardless of what our points said, Bill.
Thanks, Dave. Kevin Harvick celebrates here at Richmond, and he takes Richard Childress Racing back into the chase for the Nextel Cup Championship, the first Childress car. And his teammate Jeff Burton is in it as well.
Harvick is good at burnouts.
Kevin Harvick's today's winner in Chevy. Congratulates Kevin to the number 29 Monte Carlo. Kevin will tell you the only thing that comes close to Monte Carlo's reputation on the track is its reputation on the street. 410 tries. That was his wife, Delana.
Oh, and he blew the right rear.
Blew the right rear tire, blew the quarter panel off of it.
That's a burnout.
That's a burnout.
Oh, you gotta love it. Kevin Harvick led the first 17 laps of the race and didn't lead in until there were 15 laps to go.
Can't do any more burnouts, Kevin. You don't have any rubber left.
He might have to get some fog lights on that thing to find his way to the winner's circle, huh? Tore the fenders off it with that little tire problem on the burnout, but I think they'll be okay with hanging a new body on it.
I think so.
I think RC will be too upset about that. Yeah, they'll be okay. Listen to the crowd.
Nextel Cup Championship next week in Homestead. Kevin Harvick won the first race in the chase at New Hampshire and wins race number 9 here in Phoenix.
And I tell you what, those last two laps, those guys, Harvick and Johnson, drove as hard as they absolutely could.
Has a shot at the championship at Homestead, but it will be tough to erase a 60-plus point lead for Jimmy Johnson. Harvick celebrates. Big win for Kevin Harvick.
7 starts here. It's been a while since we've seen a good old Kevin Harvick celebration. I think we're going to see one here. Smoke show. That is a nice payday for this group. Didn't know he had enough fuel left to do burnouts, did you? Oh, it's amazing how these things will find gas in them. for the concrete.
And they just repainted all that white there, that lettering last night. I think it's a little slick.
Oh, they got lots of paint. That's his sponsor. He's going to put a mark on there for him. It's a signature, putting his signature on it. Tony Rain.
About the day.
Kevin done a great job all day. The pit crew, everybody was on. These guys worked hard, and you know, it just feels great to win right now. You know, and Dale Jr.'s win last week helped all of us, helped everybody, and just so proud of him.
There's definitely closure down here for these guys. Bunch of happy faces. He led the most laps. He had the dominant car, and he brought it home to victory lane.
Kevin Harvick, 3 fingers out the window. The salute to Dale Earnhardt. That's the way to do a burnout.
I'll tell you what, he's pretty good at that burnout stuff.
He's had some practice at it this year. A few wins in the NASCAR Busch Series, and now his second Winston Cup win. While we wait for Kevin to get to victory lane, let's take a look at the final results from the Tropicana 400.
Kevin Harvick lights up the night sky at Richmond.
Tell you what, this group right here, they just keep on doing every week what they need to do to try to win the Owners' Championship with 2 different drivers this year in the Busch Series.
Oh, I never thought about it that way. How about that? If I'd ever done that to the cars I've driven for, the owners I've driven for,
They'd fire
I would have a ride the next week.
That motor ran great all night long. Now they're going to have to rebuild it.
Yeah.
Kevin Harvick right there in that 29 car.
And what's so impressive, it's been a great weekend for Kevin Harvick. I think the guys mentioned earlier that his truck driver...
Twists and turns. And you know what, folks? Since they couldn't bring victory lane to us, we're going to bring the show victory lane to them. We are on the road here at Lowe's Motor Speedway on the back of a flatbed pickup.
And as Kevin Harvick does his celebratory donuts.
Exciting in a way. But Harvick did a good job all night long. And, you know, let's face it, he won the Daytona 500. Now he's won this. Next biggie, Coke 600. And, you know.
Thanks, Carl.
You'll hear the thanks when they do the re-air.
There you go.
But Harvey caught your breath yet?
That's Richard Childress.
That's Richard. It's hundredths of a second separated him from first place. Mark Martin 8/10 back. Jeff Burton 4th. Tony Stewart a nice recovery for 5th. Johnny Sauter had a great night, ending up 6th. Matt
all weekend long here for one reason or another, but this is the way they want to be in the news for getting a victory at a big race like the All-Star event.
You don't think he's happy or what? I mean, Johnny, look at this guy. He's smoking the tires every corner, and we got a crowd. We got a crowd all the way around this racetrack. So
It's appropriate. The winner of tonight's NASCAR Busch Series race is presented the Reese's Big Cup. Here comes the Reese's car down the front stretch. AB.
This is Ricky Byers looking back to see what kind of burnouts his driver's doing. Ricky, you can breathe now. Congratulations.
He made the burnout special, didn't he? Kevin Harvick is a great driver. Love having Reese's on our car. Love everybody at RCR. We had a great car. Fab Shop did a great job building this new car for us. Motor Shop did a great job. I couldn't talk good enough about these guys. I'm just so excited. They worked so hard all year, and I know they're going to have a great time tonight.
I can't hear just a little excitement in his voice, huh, Bill?
Absolutely, Alan.
We're helping build this car, and everyone, you know, it's a little bit different. We worked really hard to just make a really good short track car, and it worked out.
Obviously so. I think you're in the lead in the Busch Series point standings, too.
I think so.
Just by a little bit. Kevin Harvick with his 3rd straight Richmond win, Bill.
If I'm Kevin Harvick and I look in the mirror and I see my teammate and I see Jeff Burton back there, I'm feeling pretty confident that I don't have to worry about him wrecking me anyway.
Especially when that teammate is Jeff Burton.
Exactly.
He has a reputation of being one of the cleanest drivers in Cup or Busch racing.
Racing with your buddies, going all out, winner take all, and that winner who is taking all $1 million is Kevin Harvick.